You know the truth by the way it feels. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what do we got going on today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? 7,500, looking like we're moving upwards again, right? Can't keep a good man down. That's why a couple days ago or a week ago or whatever it was, I was out here telling you guys not to worry about it, right? Cryptocurrency's future is bright. As long as you believe that we're going to have a digital future, as long as you believe that there's a problem with the banking system, well, then, your indicator is pointing that a cryptocurrency is going to be the way. When we look at Bitcoin and we see it out here for heading on 11 years running without that plane crashing, without a hack ever happening, seems to be working, right? And that's a little undeniable at this point. We're also starting to see second tier solutions taking off, right? We got the Lightning Network. It's out there. It's doing great things. We're making good strides. It's not quite where we want it to be, but you know what? We still got to start onboarding people. We need adoptions. That requires you to get out there and do a little bit of legwork sometime. If you believe that there's a future here, if you believe there's a revolution, just like as you look around the world and you see these people on the news, protesting and fighting for their civil rights, well, why are we just sitting back, right? The American government and the way that they print off money and quantitative easing happening underneath our nose leads us to believe that we need to start fighting in a financial revolution. And Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are the way to get us there. So as I continue to spread awareness here on Bitcoin and Coffee, we got our wonderful, lovely co-host joining us for our midday afternoon episode.
It's like morning-ish brunchy.
It's been a long time since we've been out here actually in the daylight giving an episode of Bitcoin and Coffee.
It is. It's a little...
It's like, the light.
That's horrible, but it is. It's a little bit funky at the moment, but you got to do what you got to do. So,
hey, I put up my hand and I said I was going to make a promise to get back out here more to continue to spread that awareness because everybody has to do their part. I am no different than you, right?
Yeah. It's raining, or it actually was raining here this morning. So, yeah.
And last night, that's why we didn't get out here to do the last night episode. We were trying, but there was no break in that rain. It continued all night long.
The whole night. It was awesome. Like, I was just like, wow.
So I do have some news topics that I pulled together over the last couple of days, of course, to be able to just incite the conversation, right? Because I really want to know what you guys are thinking. If you're out there lurking in the dark, don't say hi to Sammy in the chat over there. Let us know what you got going on, what you think about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If you think we're going to have a Santa Claus rally, right? Get us up to 9K here. Or if you're still playing reserves on this or conservatively on this, such as I am, and holding for the long big picture and looking for that day when you're not even looking for fiat, you're touching phones.
Fiats. All right, Silent Lamb is here.
All right.
I know, he says
buddy, awesome.
We're live when he's alive. Like, wow, I know. See, maybe we should switch it up sometimes. Yeah.
Variety is the spice of life.
Paul Rouleau is here.
Paul Rouleau, my good friend. I was thinking if I got out here early, Paul would be able to join us. Thank you, buddy. I am glad that you came out here. I'm glad that we can spend some time together right before the holidays because you guys all mean a lot to me, right? This is our connection with people that we enjoy the most. There's your neighbors, right? There's the people you work with, right? There's those people that you kind of know from high school and college and whatnot that you keep in touch with. But still, there's those people that you want to connect with and you enjoy the conversation, and that would be you guys.
Oh, Silent Lamb says, easy, bro. Have a great Christmas. Yay. Oh, and Client's here. He says, hello, happy sunshine. I know, right? I know.
I'm glad the sun is out today. It's been raining for days here. It kind of sucks.
I know. We are big babies in Florida because, it was like 50 degrees and rainy and everybody was like, oh my God, it's so cold and it's so crappy. And it's like, wow.
Well, it's not called the Sunshine State for no reason.
Right. All right. You're good. Go.
All right. Well, I got a little bit of news, some of it pertaining to cryptocurrency, some of it just a little bit of world news. But right now, hey, we're looking at tomorrow is kind of going to be a big day over in Russia. They're about to put up the Russian firewall, like the Great Chinese Wall.
The great.
Not the
Yes.
Great Chinese Firewall. There we go. Let's get that correct. But what are we going to see? What is it going to be blocking? What is this ideal of geographical internet? You know, the internet was designed to be free, right? It was supposed to, we were all supposed to be able to get out there and express ourselves. And here we are seeing the second country.
Yeah. I mean, that.
The second major country.
Because how long has China has? It's been a while, right? Like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no Facebooks. There's no, all that. They got nothing. Nah. I don't know. I don't know how Russia's going to do this or how's it going to work.
So, I mean, that's something to just, keep your eye on. Start seeing how the future is digital, right? They want to control it because they realize it's going to be digital. That's what I see here is that, of course, Russia realizing the future is digital. Come on, we're already hearing about this stuff with our own politics and the government and stuff like that. But the ideal is that they want to control it. Because when there's change, right, there's usually a changing of power as well. So when we see the digital frontier gaining so much traction and gaining so much power, we're going to start to see a changing of the guard of the 1%. And of course, the 1% is going to do everything they can to try to hold the reins.
Well, we got even more. Okay, Vention is here.
Vention, buddy. I'm glad that you could make it, my friend.
Brian, the UK Bitcoin master.
All right. Brian.
He literally is like what your daytime show you could be a part of. I know. I love it though, because yes, you're the one that's literally like, so it's like 1 a.m. and yes, I know. I love you guys. Okay, John from Malibu is here.
Malibu,
he says,
buddy.
Wow, we're early today.
Yes. Trying to just change it up a bit, right? We didn't get out here last night because of the rain, so we figured. It's
also possibly supposed to rain again later. So, yeah. I mean, we would be, if we didn't do it, then yeah, same thing.
Get it when you can get it, right? All right. So we got a little more news. We got Germany. They're going to be issuing their cryptocurrency regulation January 1st of 2020. So what, like a week?
Yeah, week and a half, something like that. And then, yeah.
What's today? The 21st? 22nd?
23rd. 23rd.
Yeah, so tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
Ding, you, yes, winner.
So a week. No, because there's 31 days in December, right?
Oh, my dear. Yes. Right. Okay, it doesn't really matter.
All right, so as we're looking at Germany coming out with cryptocurrency regulation, this is what we've been seeing coming down the pipeline here in the United States. We've been seeing cryptocurrency regulation falling out all year long. Another indicator, right? I mean, we're not seeing the adoption awareness like all-time highs in the Google Trends, but we are seeing the regulation getting in place, which... I mean, we've heard the speculation about how that's good for financial and institutional investors. Whether or not that's good or bad is a personal preference.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully the regulation will be pro cryptocurrency. That's always good to see a nation of power going ahead and, making good decisions for the cryptocurrency community, especially when it's things like avoiding taxation on under $1,000 transactions, right?
Yeah.
Which we did not see here in the United States.
No. I mean, I
got eggnog in the cup.
You do.
I do got eggnog in the cup. I already had like 3 cups of coffee today, so.
I was like, so you want some eggnog? Yes, right? Festive it up. As you can see,
So what do we got going on? Has anybody, you guys got anything to say in the chat? Of course, I still got a little bit more to talk about, but of course, like we want to know what you guys are thinking. We want to know what's up with you. What are you guys feeling this holiday season? You think we're going to have a Santa Claus rally? Do you think we're going to get up to that $9,000 barrier by the end of the year here? Do you think we're going to make more CME gaps? I think we made a small one. But they should be closed for Christmas as well too, so that there's the potential to make even more if we do continue to rally to the upside. We're saying we could go as high as 8.5 to 9.
All right, so Vengeance says just a few more days of tax selling. I know for them. Brian wishes everybody a happy Christmas and. Really?
I wish you a happy Christmas too, Brian. I hope you and your wife have a great holiday together.
Don't go on any more cruises, man. Okay? No. At least hold up a minute. Like, I know it sucks, and it's all like, why is everybody's vacation better than mine? Is it just the grass is always greener, or what? Because maybe we're doing it wrong.
I know you're coming on vacation with me. That's the problem.
All right. So John from Malibu says, "Merry Christmas, you old building and loan." Oh, and he said, "Yes, isn't that It's a Wonderful Life?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the end. Mm-hmm. Oh dear, I think that was my father's favorite one. God, ugh. Okay. Client says, might be good for institutionals. Institution? Yeah, in Germany, companies, but if you don't expect any good for the private investors. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna actually.
I know that during the last bull market, we've seen a lot of Germans investing in the market. They were up there as one of the top 5, I think, that were investing into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. We also had a lot to do with Sasha at the time, at the beginning of the market.
So we actually, he was like, oh, everybody is in it. Like that's everybody in my office, everybody in everybody's office, like everybody is in it or talking about it or wanting in it.
The guy from We Need to Talk, the cryptocurrency channel.
Yep. Also our first
the gun bot. Yep. Our
first everything. He gave us a bunch of presents. Mm-hmm. Yes. Our first presenter, gifter. I don't know, whatever.
Supporter.
There we go. Sure.
All right. So we got Fluffy Pony stepping down.
Yeah. I love his name. Like super.
I think Fluffy Pony has been a good character head, right, for the amount of time that he's been in the space. Monero is still one of the best privacy coins out there for the market cap value. I see him stepping down as probably a plus and a sign that the currency is growing, right? Because, of course, with all this regulation that we're talking about right now, here we go. We got Germany, America, and everyone else has been coming out with regulation. Why in the world would you want to be the head figure of a privacy coin? That's just putting a big target on your back. I mean, yes, I know that he's in South America?
I think. I know he moves. Like, I mean, he's not a United or a UK. Like, he is a something else, and he does move around.
But still, I mean, I
don't know.
Just start distancing yourself right now, because you can see down the pipeline that as cryptocurrency, Pandora's box has been opened. It's starting to flood out into the world. We see companies and countries wanting to make their own cryptocurrencies. We see people getting together and making stable coins left and right. We also see every single type of airdrop, dividend split possibly come out to try to see if they can get a foothold and create their own currency. So they threw the plate of spaghetti at the wall. We're seeing what sticks. Regulations peeling some of that spaghetti off, but eventually we are going to see what spaghetti did stick to this wall, because the future is digital. And there's no denying it that we need a currency that's digital as well, because what we got going on, I mean, what we were just reading the other day, that Wawa has had a malware hack since March of this year, and they just found it out. And it wasn't just at the pumps, it was also in the store. So anybody who used a credit or debit card for a period of like 7 months.
It was a lot. Like when you were like, oh, so, and it was like, oh, wow, really? Because, yeah.
I mean,
that really increases the probability.
We continue to keep hearing about this, though, is that there is all of this hacking going on and credit card and sensitive information that's stolen all the time. Well, I mean, the only way your Bitcoin is getting hacked is if you make the mistake. And that's, part of the empowering of monetary sovereignty. Better tools are constantly being created to help protect your private keys.
Yep.
I mean, it's just how can you keep insuring all of this? You know what I mean? How many billions of dollars are spent on hacks, like to pay back? You know what I mean?
Yes, to pay the hacker.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and then it seems like money is just printed out of nowhere by the people that have it, right? And the people that don't have it, no matter what you do, you can't ever get enough of it to really get more than your meager existence and start enjoying life instead of just worrying about putting food on the table and a roof over your head. And life is not designed for that. We are in 2020, right? We should be definitely moving towards a period of enlightenment where you're out enriching not only yourself, your family's life, but the rest of the world and making things better and equal. Not where you're just struggling to survive. This isn't the dark ages anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to a coworker yesterday, and he's an older man, but and he had just recently moved back to live with his mother who is old, and he has a son that's disabled, and he was sitting there just saying, like all of the time when you're young, you don't think about the future in the same way. And he was saying, for the longest time, I've always had the hustle, I've always hustled, but it's not the same. Looking back, he had lots of money at different times, and that, now his goal is to have his own business. We were actually talking about your auto detailing. That's how I had gotten in there. But it was like, what? You're not ever going to make money if you're working for somebody else. And it's that same kind of just those realizations that you don't think about when you're young, and we should, that you don't want to be sitting and I should have, I could have, I would have 10, 20 years from now.
Hindsight is always 2020. That's why I'm always telling people, hey, is it really going to hurt you to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin right now? Is it? Because let me tell you, that could really make a big difference if you're talking 10 years from now. Like you actually put that away and forgot about that stuff. That could be life-changing. There is that potential. That's a lot better than buying a scratch off or a lottery ticket or buying a new pair of sneakers.
Half of the things that people think are going to, be life-changing. Yeah. Okay, so Brian says that his wife says hello to us too. Yay!
Aww.
I am 4am says Merry Christmas to my favorite hodlers.
I know. I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas and make the best of the day, because right, Christmas is one of those times where what is the real joy? You guys all get together with your family, right? And you give each other gifts because you show each other love.
Yes.
So is it actually that it's just a day where you get to strip away? Like we do spend a lot of money on it, but money on that day does not matter because everything's closed. You're not running out. You're not paying a bill. You're not doing, it's preemptive paid money, but it's about the fact that you get time together, and it's not about money on that day.
Yeah. Warm, fuzzy holidays,
I don't know. As man, we've made society great about money. It's all about money. Everything's about money all day, and it seems like on the few times we make it not about money, those are the days that mean the most.
It is. I don't know. I possibly have to work on the day. So we'll see. I might be sick. I'm a very good employee. I don't do things often. So, okay. Oh my Lord. So many little things. Oh, Paul Rillo says, ho, ho, huddle. Huddle. Okay. Silent Lamb says, Bitcoin is pushing. Oh my Lord. Lots of blah, blah, blah. Terahash. These are the, yes, lots and lots of hash. What's. And that these are the times high without authentic. Wait, I glare. Awesome. Okay, so he says it's going to be biblical. Oh. There we go. And now I can kind of see. Okay, client likes the name Wawa. So do I. I know.
I think they got pretty good sandwiches for the Wawa. Like, I mean, it's better than Subway, but I still I like Firehouse subs. Quiznos is closed down, but they were good.
I liked Quiznos. I mean, and they had good soup. I remember that too. Like, they were kind of Panera. That's what happened. Was Quiznos died and got taken over by Panera Bread. Yeah, I know. All right. Oh, Josh is here.
Josh, buddy, my friend, I'm glad that you could make it. I hope you and Katie have a wonderful Christmas.
I am 4am says, not your keys, not your coins.
Yep.
Silent Lamb says, know your node, know your code.
That is something that most of us are guilty of, that we don't run our own nodes.
Yes.
Yes. And we give up quite a bit when we don't bother running our own node. We're relying on someone else to give us our, proof that the confirmations are true. And we also give up privacy, as we had been hearing J.W. Weatherman talking about, and Trace Mayer.
Yep. Oh, Benton gave us a $5 super chat. He says, humbug.
Buddy.
Humbug. I know you're not humbuggy up in there. I know you're not.
Oh, right. Imagine if you were closer, we'd come hang out with you on Christmas, man.
I know, right? It would be fun. Man, if anybody was, I don't know. Just no one lives in Florida for good reasons. All right. So I goes, anyone have any hex comments?
That's what I got here too. That was my last one. Hex dropped all the way to 1 sat. I mean, I just went and looked at it before I came out here so that I would like at least know 3. It's 3. It's
Ooh,
3
3.
Satoshis today. But I mean, hey, I guess if you went against the grain and bought it at 1 stat and thought that it wasn't gonna die, like you're like, oh, this isn't gonna just disappear. It's gonna have to go up because there is nothing lower. Hey, you just turned it 1 into 3. That's
right?
that's pretty
the
good.
probability, right? Like,
But
wow.
I mean, this is the stuff, these are the things I talk about, that we just threw that plate of spaghetti at the wall. This is another one of those pieces of spaghetti.
Oh, Richard Hart's didn't stick.
Yeah, Richard Hart's doesn't look like it's sticking, but hey, early days, you never know, but it's not looking like it.
You think that anybody that could sit in that pimp chair would like be a boss, but you know what? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. His arrogance leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and to me, somebody that's going to create a currency that is going to help revolutionize the world is going to have to be coming from a place of enlightenment, which is not going to be that kind of arrogant. Definitely left me saying, is there a red flag here where he's going to make money and I'm just going to be working and giving my money away just like everyone else is trying to get me to do? I've kind of gotten good at seeing the road and realizing where these people are.
Yeah. I mean, wow. I don't know. I never
There's
thought it was going to be awesome. Okay. Like never, ever, but wow. 3.
I don't know. A fool and his money are soon parted, right?
Yeah.
So what do we got going on in the chat? Please let us know what you're thinking. Let's start wrapping it down. Me and Samantha do have a lunch date this afternoon. Would you like, Samantha?
Oh, what?
Yeah, so of course, you guys come first. If there's anything you want to talk about, we are definitely here to help. If you want to ask me questions later, you can go ahead and make comments in the chat. I always check them out. I love to read them. I love to give them the heart and the like and the thumbs up, just like I wish you guys would do for the channel. It helps out quite a bit, makes YouTube's algorithm love us just a little bit more. Besides that, I got links down below to some other social media platforms that I post to, and there's email help desk, and there's also a Proton so that we can keep it private if you want.
Just in case, you know. Okay, so Lamb says small steps, bro. John from Malibu says a note. It is my New Year's resolution. I know, right? Just small steps. Everybody. I mean, I don't. It's been a minute since I've even looked at any of that crap. Headache, and you've only, it's like when you've been like, oh, would you like to see that? No, I don't want to see the code, but I should. I
mean, really, what is a Raspberry Pi now? $50. So for $50, you can run a node. And I mean, I keep saying our internet speed, but really it's not a lot. If they can run it from the other side of the Chinese firewall, I can run one out here in the woods.
Right.
So it's that whole making excuses to accommodate your laziness.
Okay. So, oh my Lord. Oh, John 709. Okay. He says, yo, Bitcoin warriors and warriors. Okay, I can't say girl warriors. Okay, hold on. You will know him. We did interviews with him, but he had a different duber, and he has you'll see, because his face is in the bubble. I know, that's the only part that sucks, is it's like I can't turn it around and be like, do you see, this is the name I'm trying to, yeah, we all know it. Okay, so Say It Lamb says I'm not claiming any of the heck. Yeah. James Benhart says, morning. They are building in Texas a mining farm that is the size of 75 football fields.
Yeah, Bitmain is. Yeah, it's going to be the largest mining farm in North America. I mean, it's not old news because it's still fairly recent. It's just that here in the cryptocurrency space, everything moves so fast. But we've known about this one for 6 months at least, was when I think the news had broken that they wanted to get the approval in Texas for the for Bitmain to be able to make this farm. But I mean, now at this point, the building should be up and they should be starting to put miners in it. From what I remember, they were hoping to have half the facility up and running by the beginning of 2020.
I mean, 75, that just seems like it is such an overkill, but at the same aspect, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I haven't went to any mining farms and like walked around. Been like, so is this a standard size or is this a big one? You know.
I mean, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin mining, I mean, we need it. We love it. It's what secures the network, right? There is going to be this power struggle. People are still unsure of which way of price is following hash rate. Hash rate is following price. But we're going to see, right? The halving is coming. The supply is going to be cut in half. And yes, there is not the physical demand today to need Bitcoin to buy bread, milk, and eggs. But there is a demand in lots of different reasons and ways, right? So these investments that were made to buy the miners and get these farms up and going, they're going to want to recoup, right? Which means that the price of Bitcoin is going to have a higher value, especially when the supply is cut in half.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's been the debate for a while: is who makes the price? Is it the users? Is it the miners? Right? Because miners dumping on the market is what they say it suppresses the price down to as low as $6,000. Because that's when U.S. miners stop making profit, and they say that some Chinese miners during the great rain season or whatever can be profitable all the way as low as 3,000. So whether or not these numbers are really true, they have to change once again as we see the supply kind of happen. And them not able to give up. Like, what are they going to do with all these miners and fields and companies?
Yeah.
Sorry, bankruptcy.
And we're just going to shut down. Okay, so Josh says Hex would be better if Hart wasn't selling and dumping so much. I am thinks that he is vulgar and conceited.
Mm-hmm.
Silent Lamb says Richard is a true G. Respect his hustle, and he is smart. Oh, I'm not saying. I mean, yeah, he is. You can't hate. I mean, I could never do what he does. I could never sell anything to anybody ever. I've tried. Like, it does not. I am not that kind of a person.
I don't know. Different words have different meaning to different people. So when I say arrogant, I mean like as in the person where I don't think that he would show me the respect I deserve if we stood face to face and have a conversation as I would respect him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think he would look down and try to belittle me as a person as we stood face to face, where that's not the attitude that I would show towards him. Because we were face to face and as an individual, I would treat him with the same respect.
Okay, so
that's what I mean by arrogant. Like he would be arrogant to think that he's better than someone else.
Oh, Zaza is here. Hey, Zaza.
Zaza.
Vincent says that yes, he likes proton mail. I am agrees. Richard is brilliant, but as a spokesperson, he is horrible. Yeah, that's that whole, he doesn't have like that human connection, empathy kind of feeling to him. Yes, where it is like, no, we are all servants. Like, you are all the help.
I mean, I don't know. My last straw was when he was doing the interview with the girl and the bathing suits.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
It was like,
that one was,
man,
oh
I know
God,
sex sells, but that is just like, I mean.
I tried my dad just to give him like the benefit of the doubt on that one. And I was just like, I'm sorry, are they literally talking about how her last relationship? What does this have? Okay. Oh,
why don't you have any clothes on?
That makes sense.
Right. It's like, why don't you have any clothes on while we're having this discussion?
That makes sense. Of course. Of course. Oh, okay. Oh, see? Just 709. Yep, I am right. See? You'll see. You'll see. You'll see the little face bubble. It'll be fine.
Well, I'm glad that you're here, my friend.
All right. Nope. Oh, yes.
I got the kitty.
Client says you get the Raspberry for that kind of money and you will need a large hard drive. Oh, what? Okay, so Vention said when he ran a full node, that Comcast started demanding more money. Unlimited internet is fiction. It is a lie. I believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, once you start taking so much, they want to slow that bandwidth down.
I remember that we used to get when we would do the downloading of stuff. Every random once in a while, they'd shoot an email or something going, we know you're on this not okay site. Like, it's on our list. Can you not? Just like, wow, really? Cool. Thanks, Bright House. All right. So,
Is that going to be doing it? Crazy chickens running around.
I know they're making weird noises over there. Oh, yes. Okay. So, there's a whole bunch of people talking to John from Malibu about what kind of node, like what to try to run. He said he hasn't really, but hey, taking everybody's stuff, you never know. Yeah. All right. Invention says a lot of early Bitcoiners have social development problems. Some are so bad off. I don't envy them, even with their millions. Yeah. That is true. Some of them are. I mean, I don't know how normal modern investor would be. Like, maybe it is just his monotone like voiceness, but it's like I could see how some of these people. I mean, are you the weird one, or are you?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm a shy person, and this show has definitely helped me not be quite as shy, and I've definitely opened up to being able to come out here in front of the camera. I was so nervous for the longest time to be able to come out here and do a live, and then when we used to do the pre-records, I would do them 2-3 times because I didn't think I could do it right. Now I just come out here and say and do whatever. It doesn't really matter. I mean, what are you guys going to do? Get mad and give me the thumbs down? I'm just hanging out with you guys. I'm just trying to spread Bitcoin awareness.
I mean, I remember how we really stressed out, like super stressed out. Like, and they were like 5-minute shows. Like, are you kidding me?
I know, and now we just come out here for 30 minutes at a time.
Most of it was just the price recap of the top 10.
Well, it was the ideal that we were still getting our crypto education. We were trying to copy other shows. We were trying to find our niche. And now we've been in the space long enough. We went from one happening to the next. And we found our space. We're here to provide a free help desk. We're here to try to spread awareness. And we're here to just have an honest conversation as often as possible live on the internet when we can.
All right. So, Brian, the UK Bitcoin master, his show is going to come live in about 100 minutes or so. So, everybody go over there.
Yes, of course. Go check out the UK Bitcoin master.
All right. John from Malibu says that he's just been binge watching a lot of Trace Mayer and he's making him feel lazy. So that's why he's thinking the New Year's resolution. That makes sense.
Well, you always got to remember that the amount of investment of money you have into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency then scales how much you need to do and how much of an education you really should be possessing on a daily basis. He may have $1 billion.
I mean,
yes.
Okay. Yes.
Expert. You need to be an expert. You need to be better than the exchange because you're broke when you get robbed and you're not the exchange.
I mean, yeah, I've learned a long time ago to just, be happy with what you have and the knowledge that you can, can
be happy that you're smart enough to be here and one of the 1.5% and that you got the opportunity available to you to be able to get Bitcoin cryptocurrency and change what your future is and your family's future. Because some people don't have this option. They don't understand why the dollar bill doesn't work for them. They don't understand why they keep going to work and they come home beat ass tired and they still can't get ahead. I mean, we're looking at laws passing here in Florida saying that they want to up the price of minimum wage to $15 by 2026.
Yeah.
Well, all I hear is that the price of everything else is going to double. So you're going to tell all these people, the $10 an hour is the average job around here. So you're going to tell everybody that you're going to start giving them $15 and $16 an hour minimum. Well, now I just heard that the price of bread is $5 because everyone else is going to want to get paid too.
What does that have to do with the price of Bitcoin today? People. No, it is not going to get better. Okay. It is not going to get better. This system is not designed for it to get better. It is to just smoke and mirrors and pretend and hopefully get some other country with its resources to It is all
Well, it's just
a
over
facade.
it's over the period of the next 6 years. They're trying to make the poor people of Florida that are working for minimum wage and a little above feel like they're getting ahead because they're constantly going to be getting more money than they had before. But what they're not going to realize is that the price of everything else is going to be right behind them catching up.
Yeah.
So as they make an extra dollar, everything else is going to go up 75 cents.
I mean, that's how we lucked out with our mortgage is locked in. So, I mean, things like this, like you gotta make it so, because yes, guess what? The next time you have to move here, as soon as it is, the rent for somewhere that's the same exact is going to be $200 or $300 more a month, just cause.
Right. When you go to sign that lease again, the landlord's going to be like, oh, well, because the cost of living has gone up, we need to add an extra $150 onto your monthly rent. And you're going to be like, what? I just got that raise.
Silent Lamb said, ooh, he found out about the thumbs down. I'm sorry, Silent Lamb. We have a thumbs downer. Yes.
Oh, yeah, but love and hate, same place, right?
Says,
same place.
Snap them.
I like how that it's occasionally two. So I don't know if they have a second account or if they get like their friend.
Yeah. Do they have like, sometimes they're like buddy system watching where they're all like, do you hate him? I hate him. Yeah. Okay.
We both hate them.
Yep. I mean, quite honestly,
but they watch.
Yes,
they come every day. They're here as soon as that notification goes out before the end of this show. They are here, hating and loving.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I own $10 of XRP because of XRP Nation, right?
Yep.
So he asked me to, and I said, you know what, I will.
It
doesn't hurt. It's not going to hurt me. $10, really?
I mean, the whole point is, just tell us why. I mean, that would be the awesomest part if somebody just balls up and actually was like, yeah, so I don't like your voice, or I don't like that stupid girl that we never see, whatever it is.
I told you it's one of your ex-lovers, and they're jealous that I got you.
From high school.
Yeah. Hey,
dude, if I can't remember their names, they're not going to be remembering mine.
All right, you guys. I appreciate you guys coming out here and hanging out with us this afternoon, right? For a wonderful episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I hope you guys have a great holiday, right? Maybe we'll be out here tomorrow, Samantha, because you're off work as well.
Why not?
Well, I don't want to make any promises, but we will try.
I'm hoping.
If the weather holds.
I don't, yes, because we didn't actually look. We just know it's supposed to rain later on tonight. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll find out.
But if we don't see you again before the holidays, remember to take care of your families. Remember to love each other. And remember, no matter what anyone tells you, Bitcoin is the future, right? You got any words that you want to say to our wonderful friends before we send them on their way today?
Merry Christmas, guys. We love you. Happy holidays. Whatever you got going, be happy.
All right. Keep that BTC safe. Later.
Bye, guys.